Hey, groupies, men and women, no children. I don't allow anybody, children. A lot of the things I discuss, because of legal laws, issues. Well, actually, which is BS, actually, because the crap children watch on TV. Horror movies like Ghostbusters or, poker guys. That right there scares children and, it disturbs their minds. That's the problem, but oh well, enough of that. I'm going to talk about the Cern units. There's, several on this earth, multiple Cern units. I don't know the exact amounts, but there is multiple Cern units. Their invention and creation, most of them are between 10 miles long up to like 20 miles long. They are cylindrical, and they are the same as the way they got the idea to build that is by the car piston. You know, that's how they got the idea for that. It's like a piston in a cylinder. It gets up to a high rate of speed to where when it reaches the end, the combustion, the pressure, and the combination of the heat makes anything into particles, dust, sort of like a crematorial, except even more ash-wise into like dust that floats in the air. Okay, certain units were used for two things. To murder millions of people and or for the purpose like the way many people were murdered during the world wars, and you can watch videos of how thousands of people lay dead and bodies were just piled up. It's so that they can dispose of bodies and just drop them in this Cern unit, touch a switch, and zoom. See, it gets rid of everything, gets rid of the evidence, their identity, everything. And that's what those Cern units are. It's none of this other hocus pocus. They're going to go to another dimension. You cannot enter another dimension in that manner. Okay? It doesn't work like that because as far as conjuring demons or this, people, you don't need CERN to conjure a demon or go into hell's realm. The demons are in the damn people. If you can't see that, you're idiots. The crap going on today, your politicians, president, those are your damn demons, people. If you'd read the Bible, demon possession in people, demon possession. I had a family, they're all deceased now. Every one of those shed asses, I'm being blunt, they were the scum of the earth. They had demons in them because they chose to do evil. They were liars and everything bad. But the CERN unit, it's very simple. It's just a cylinder, in different places. It's where they can load thousands or millions of bodies. People that are murdered, like elderly patients. A lot of them were murdered in the year 2020 and 2021. Most people don't even know about that. You know, many of them were murdered on cruise ships. Because, see, the world elites, what it is, they wanted to get rid of the cost they were having to pay for Medicare and Medicaid. It eliminated a lot of costs for them. They wanted to get rid of people that could not function by their physical labor to build things like highways, streets, cars, different things like that. So, Okay. And they did so much of that. And then most of you have heard about the flood in Kerrville, Texas. Yeah, that is sad. That is so horrible. So horrible. And do you know that in Kerrville, Texas, that area, do you know that the population average will never, ever be the same? Because about any town in this country, if you notice, there will only, when you sum them up, there will be one or two more females than there are men, or vice versa. That's where God's in control there. It's to keep the population balanced, see, to where you have an equal measure of male female. Well, all those girls they caused to drown to death, that's going to hurt the population count of that area. And then what happens from there? Well, you won't have smaller areas any longer. Everybody will have to be compacted into the larger cities. There you go. Into buildings that are like small apartments. So, see, that's what the actual goal is there. They used fire in Maui, Hawaii, in Lahaina. Well, they used water in Kerrville, Texas. But never mind, y'all people don't believe me. You're ignorant. You know that's what empowers your enemy because you don't believe. You know when somebody comes to you with the truth. Jesus Christ came to people with the truth. What did they do? This wonderful man, Son of God, kind of comes in with the truth. That they nail him to a wood structure or a tree, and they torture him to death and even mock him before his final physical death. Yeah, that's the way you people are. And the majority, you haven't changed. You haven't changed. But think about it. You know, the invention of the Cern units. Um, it's to throw in mini bodies. It's a crematorial and a compressor, a giant compressor. Okay. And then the end, where it ends, maybe after 50 million people are murdered, okay, it can be opened and cleaned out. So same as a crematory, same thing, you know. And this actually, this video has lasted long enough. Most of you are going to disagree. You know, you're not going to see what I'm telling you because see the benefit there to people that are murdered. Well, it's not noticeable. It's like they're missing, they're missing. It's like the crap in Kerrville. All these girls they're missing. No, no, they're not. No, they're not. People, you know, they were either trafficked and used in you know slavery or hidden, whatever. It's like think back to when the fires that happened in Maui, California. Remember how they said we can't account for where all these children, the children. Ah, see that right there. And what did they catch Jeffrey Epstein doing in Ghislaine Maxwell? There you go. See, the elites think of us as playthings. I could tell you people more than I'm telling you now. I could even tell y'all what was in those COVID injections you allowed injected into your body. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put myself on the line for you because, see, you would be against me. It's like when you were all walking around with muzzles on your face like a race dog. You know, I tried to tell you people, I would yell out at people. I'd say, that's not real. And people would be, you better get away from me. I could catch COVID from you. You know, it was hopeless. People's fear. You know, if something is on the news media, it's like on the news this evening or this morning. These doctors have discovered that to you people, that is your God. That is your God. That's who you believe in. Okay? So there you go. But here's something I can tell you. John O'Looney put himself on the line for us, okay? I don't know why. I don't think he should have really. Because I think, a lot of things that happen to people, they bring it on themselves because they believe in it and they won't turn to Jesus Christ. I don't know anybody that will actually turn to Jesus Christ. And that is the answer. Okay. The John Owen, he did many autopsies and he would, or wait a minute, I'm not sure. Let me get this straight. Not autopsies to determine the cause of death, but it's to where they take people's organs out, many people's organs, before they prepare them for burial or like a open casket ceremony. And he explained in those blood vessels, the larger blood vessels, what he found. And he's got little jars to where he shows what he took out of a lot of people's blood vessels, even the young and the old, because it was mostly people that had been in accidents, not people that died that were old. And he could take it, these little strands, and stretch it. It was like rubber. That reminds me very much. Remember the stories about women that would want their breast and their buttocks and their facial, more rounded out as they got older. And some crooks were using fix-a-flat, the chemicals in fix-a-flat. Because that's what that is. It's petroleum, and then it's got liquid rubber that has not hardened and hit the area. There you go. But, let John O. Looney tell you people about this. His name is John O. And then, Looney, Llney. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's correct. Looney. Okay. But listen to this. Take the time to listen to it. And he shows those containers of what he pulled out of people, what's called their major blood vessels, like that go to the heart, go to the kidneys, go to the liver. When he would take organs out of, deceased body. Anyway, people, that's all I have for you today. And I'm not going to talk any about this subject again, because here's how I feel. I know these things. If you look back on a video I made several days ago, it's to where I had an out of body experience and I visited a dimension that I think I was meant to be born in because I've always known ever since I was a child, I'm some levels above people in this dimension. And I was born into a lower dimension that I should not have been because I have intelligence that you people don't have. And what you think matters, most of it does not matter at all. There you go. But anyway, don't take any of this personal. When the truth comes at you, don't attack the truth. It's not going to do you any good. It's only going to delay the result of how to resolve some type of miseries or losses. Okay. But anyway, bye bye for now. Later, later.